So it's just be. Do what,
yeah, just be. Just be.
Just do what turns you on, and that's it.
Do what turns you on.
Well, not what turns you on. That sounds a little gross, but I mean.
No, I think earlier I told you it's a process of giving up, not getting, not acquiring something. It's letting go. So in diet you give up things. In life you give up things. Things you just let drop away that are holding you back. And it's a life of renunciation. And the more you renounce stuff, the more inner satisfaction comes, and the more you attune yourself to what you want to be. You give up what you don't need and what's holding you back.
Okay. So when you moved into this enlightened state, there was a few things you had to let go of.
I moved in, yeah. I had a big moving truck, and didn't have enough boxes.
Didn't have enough boxes. Well, you drove your little truck into this enlightened state.
Oh, we're driving trucks.
Yeah,
no. God's a truck depot, is she? In your universe, God is a truck depot. Okay, we can play on that.
Okay, we can play on that. Okay, and part of that. And
park your truck, go into the diner, and give up.
Well, when God came down and knocked you on the head for this particular role, or whatever, how it's going, you gave up meat. Right? What? You were asked to give up meat or told to give up meat?
No, I did it on my own.
Oh, nobody said you had to give it up?
No.
Really?
No, it started out, even before I got spiritual, my mother used to cook veal, and I loved it. I just thought it was just absolutely the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. And I realized what they did to the poor little cow to get veal, and I gave up the first thing I loved. Well, the first thing I loved that I gave up. And it started there, and over time I became a vegetarian 7 to 14 times. First time I lost to a double Whopper. Burger King double Whopper in the old days when they were big, glorious.
Oh, they were big, glorious.
Oh, yeah,
they're not anywhere near that they used to anymore.
Double meat, double cheese. Oh my God, that was my heaven. And that's how I lost the first time being a vegetarian. I was a vegetarian for about 7 years, and then a Burger King Whopper on Broadway in Gary, Indiana. So the same way with giving up cigarettes. I got really good at giving up smoking.
I'm in the process of it. I haven't won that battle yet. I'm just wondering what's going to take to make it quick.
I finally won that battle ages ago too, but I was really good at giving it up. But slowly gave up red meat. And then it was fish and chicken, and I got so sick of chicken, I thought, well, this is going to be easy, so I dropped that, and to this day, I walk by a place that makes fried chicken wings, and my mind goes, go in there and have some. No, you love them. I don't go, but my mind's always telling me to do all sorts of horrible things like that. That ain't horrible, it's wonderful. But,
well, I know it's wonderful. Well, then how do you make that little distinction? You don't go in.
I don't know how.
And
you just do. If you get lost in how you go about doing things, then you're not going to get them done. You just go ahead and do it.
You just do it.
Yeah. Kaliananda always used to say, you can't want to do something. You have to want to do it. And that gets it done.
That I know. You have to want to want.
Really, you got to get there.
As a hypnotherapist, when I help people to quit smoking, the ones that really want to quit, it's gone.
Without Kaliananda, there would be nobody sitting here talking to you right now.
Without Kaliananda?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Because without him, I wouldn't be who I am.
Okay. And
my acharya, my teacher.
Okay.
He taught me to think for myself.
To think for yourself.
Yeah. Stop believing everybody's malarkey and think for yourself.
How's that going?
Huh?
I mean, when you actually start thinking...
Evaluate things for yourself from a majority of perspectives, and then come to your own damn decision instead of being lazy and listening to every other pundit tell you what the hell they think.
Whoa.
So if you want to study a certain situation, you go to each side of view, and then a neutral point of view, and have at least three varying points of view, and then you get some semblance of what's going on. But if you just have one point of view, the other person's point of view makes no sense whatsoever. You need at least 3 points of view to figure out what the hell's going on. Kaliananda always talked about a war he read about in the North. It was called the Civil War, and he read all about that, and he'd say the years it took place, and then he'd tell you, the war happened at the same time in the South. They called it the War of Liberation, and he read all about that war, but it was totally different than the Civil War. And then he went to France and read a bunch of books in France, and they talked about a war that happened in America just exactly the same time. It was a totally different war.
And from that, then he decided.
Then from that, he came to his own opinion of what was going on. He had 3 viewpoints of view, and then he could find something out other than one person's, you know, point of view. You can't have one point of view. It doesn't work that way. You won't cognitize anything.
No, so you just check. Usually when I make a decision, I try to get 2 or 3 different perceptions, different angles.
3 at least.
3 at least.
Not 2. 2 won't help. 2, you just go to war.
Really?
Yeah, because they'll be juxtaposed to each other.
So you need that little third Frenchman or whatever thing out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why it helps to learn other languages and get another totally perspective on a situation. But that's if you want to deal with the earth. It has nothing to do with enlightenment.
Why do you say that?
There's not 3 points of being, there's just one.
Oh.
What the world consists of, seer, seeing, and seen, and they're called the Triputi, the 3 manifestations, and they're really just one.
It's all.
Yeah. The 3 points of view is only dealing with the earth and functioning in it. Dealing with the spirit, it's just being.
Just being.
Yeah.
The Kriyananda taught you first to have, when you got a problem or situation.
There was no first, there was no second. There was just continued teaching. On all levels. All the time. Man's just a fountain of knowledge. Just continually pours forth. If I only could remember 1/10 of what he taught me, I'd be doing really good.
What do you think you forgot?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Okay. We want to thank you for joining us for this particular segment, and we shall return. Thank you.